What's going on, guys? Samuel with the Views here. I'm going to do another top 10 best moments list, as today I'm going to discuss my top 10 best moments from Survivor When Is That War. Now, to say previously in my episode review, I need to really think if When Is That War is my favorite season of the show. Yeah, I really want to think I don't want to be just instantly up ahead, so it took me a little bit to actually really think about it. But I'm going to say this. When Is the War has officially been calculated as my favorite season of the show's history. I need to the fact that pretty much every episode pretty much reminded me why I love this show. But it's truly a fantastic season. I probably won't stop thinking about it anytime soon, honestly. I really can't stop thinking about the season. So I figured, why not do a best moments list of this show? Top of my personal favorites from this season. And again, this wasn't really these lists. Those are the ones I unfortunately had to leave off the list, but I still hope you guys enjoyed this list. I would love to know what were your favorite moments from the season down in the comment section down below. So, not be in the bush, let's get started. Kicking off the list at number 10, we have the Blindside of SOPHIE. And again, this is not going to be the only Blindside you're going to see on this list. I try not to have too many Blindsides on. The Blindside are so great, I have to include them honestly, but yeah, the SOPHIE Blindside is definitely one of the, it's something that you really kind of expected, but I was like, man, it's like how it was executed. Like, again, those some of these that are kind of predictable. It's more how they were handled as well. I was like, oh man, that was impressive. Like you really wasn't sure what was going to happen, honestly, and you really think the German was going to make a mistake and run a Ben instead, and he probably would have gone the brood and would have been to die and all that. So I think that was probably going to happen. And it's very easy on going to happen. But thankfully the German was smart enough and he did. Like, especially so reacts like, oh, I got my pocket. And everyone reacts just like, what just happened? That alone puts this moment on this list. Now it gets more, I don't know if I would say Blindside, but more of an emotional run on that is when Ethan got out of that. It's like, this, like somewhere I plan on doing a top 10 most emotional votes in Survivor on the future Wednesday. And let's say this is definitely going to be up there on the list. Because Ethan was definitely one of the most one player that probably will try to come back. Because again, it's been years since Ethan played the game. Considering how much the guy has changed throughout, you can see how he's going to do in a modern season of the show. Actually, like I was hoping Ethan would make it pretty fun. Honestly, I was really hoping that Ethan was going to make it far. And that's a drop down to thinking it's going to be Adam. Obviously, I mean, come freaking on. After what happened, I wouldn't blame him if I were at that point. Then Ethan, it was like, because it was really like one of the property them through was Adam, then Ethan's like, no, I was like how like the reaction I have, I was like, no, not Ethan, no! And it's really unfortunate. Like, pretty much the reaction I have alone for why this moment is on this list. At number 8, we had the 20 Logs Extinction Challenge. I think this is also like after Ethan got voted out, actually. And it's because it's on the best moment season happened on Extinction. Like, honestly, a lot of people really weren't fans of Extinction, honestly. And I still enjoyed it, but first time it was definitely flawed, but this time around, it was just pretty great. And the focus on it was actually pretty interesting, especially seeing a lot of these people in there, really surviving, a lot of people getting a lot of good amount of screen time, and this challenge is definitely great. Definitely just impressive. Basically, but 12 women people, Natalie, Amber, Danny, and Ethan, basically had to walk a long way to pick up 20 logs and all the way back. A long way, one log at a time, just for one fire token. It's good that you didn't lose out to begin with, but the journeys that they all have been through, everyone fighting pretty hard, it's really what makes this moment so impactful, especially the moment where Ethan had to get medical attention. Like, I was scared he was going to get evacuated from the season. It's like, no! I'm definitely did it, but that moment was still about nonetheless. And the end of the portion, basically, even though they got all the logs, Natalie and Amber decided to walk with Ethan to get his last log. It's like, impressive. Now, coming in number 7, we get to possibly the funniest moment in the season. As Adam attempting to play an Arab from one of the voting podium. Yes. He said that a certain portion from the voting podium will be an idol. which I know a lot of people kind of gave Adam crap on, honestly. But honestly, I don't get, as I say in my episode review of this episode, I don't get that at all, honestly. I really don't. So, I mean, come on, believe it, come on, I'm sure that's something that Cyber would do, honestly. I'm sure that's something that Cyber would honestly want to do at some point. It's like, for real, for real. Would you even think that? Would you even? She sounds like, maybe that could be an idol. But again, that was kind of like something what Niece had, so there's no way I would not think that. That he's just trying to do one last attempt to save himself. And it's probably, and him actually attempting it, that was probably one of the moments so funny, and then his reactions to it, like, what's going on? And like, what are you doing? So, I mean, of course, the opposite wasn't an idol, and I wrote out. I honestly probably been the higher, honestly. If it actually was an idol, it honestly would have been even higher. It's how probably number one, honestly. Honestly, but even with him attempting it was still weird. Apparently, also actually done this in South Africa, actually. So it's like, and they've probably finished for them actually do this. So I think they probably have to do it at some point at this. But yeah, this is a moment that's definitely going to be remembered, honestly. And again, I really think people are getting too much crap on for attempting to try to save himself. And he at least tried. So you gotta give him that credit. He hasn't really done the best steps gameplay this season, but Adam did try. He did try. So you gotta give him credit for it. Now we get to my number 6. We have the whole Trump Council in the final 10. All the way up to the end sequence. And you get to why. Basically, it's the moment where Tyson get blindsided. Sarah used her steel on Denise. Jeremy used to sit out power where he left Trump Council. There was so much whispering, so much craziness, so much weirdness. Like, what's gonna happen? The kid ended up playing out for Denise, which negated 2 votes against her. And in the end, ended up being Tyson. Like, definitely one of the craziest Trump Council seasons in that little person list. But I'm also going to add a little bit because I'm also going to put in that moment during the credits, basically. There's like Jerry. They can come. Jerry didn't come in, go back to Extinction now. PROBST like, hey PROBST, thank you. Which kind of led to a moment that I will get into later. But yeah, basically they wanted Jeff for what happened, for doing something vulnerable on the edge, and then they all went to give Jeff a hug. All of them like ran up to Jeff and gave him a hug. Like, oh my god. Like, that's so great. And I had to include that somewhere on this list. I had to mention that moment. Now at number 5, we get to a moment that made me go, yes! Yes! And that is the Sandra blindside. Like, unfortunately, these ends up being the first greatest casualty, unfortunate, and she really has got the best screen time after this moment. But this stuff that this is definitely a good man for. I don't know if some people really don't think this is like great for player or whatever. I know some people that really aren't a huge fan of her, but I've always loved Denise. I've always loved her, and I'm not sure what she was going to do this season. But this moment really solidified her as part of the true definition of Queen Slayer, which she basically. As if it was the Queen, basically Sandra gave her idol for a fire token, trying to bond with Denise, and you know, kind of background her, you can see why Sandra was attempting to do this. And part of it was kind of similar, and also, I'm pretty sure I'm the one that's seen this live in Tony that episode, because he was kind of focused on people considering talking in that portion, so I'm pretty sure a lot of people weren't considering that it was going to be Sandra. I was actually hoping it was going to be Sandra, like, that would have been awesome if it happened, and then it'd be Denise, if it was Denise. When she ended up playing an idol for her and one for Jeremy, just to be safe. I know, I was like, please Sandra, then real Sandra's like, yes! Yes! Thank you, Denise! Thank you for getting the 2-time winner! Yes, that model leaves it for the top 5. And that says a lot for the next 4 moments that we're talking about. But two of these moments are actually involved in the finale, actually. So coming in number 4, we have the Extinction Challenge, the final 1 after finale. One that I pretty much was probably the most anxious and the most excited and the most just, oh my god, what's going to happen? Like, because you never know who's going to return on Slack. I'm sure upset being out of Rob and they won freaking 3 advantages. And that actually now won 3, which they had to advance it for a lot of portions in the challenge, so. Then it was actually probably the most tense I ever felt in a challenge in a long time. I mean, I felt tense the season, but I was feeling like I was so nervous and nerve-wrecked. Like I really wanted to show didn't know who was going to turn it. For me, I thought it was honestly for just a slight second. I thought it was going to be Wendell, and as much as I like the guy, I really was hoping it wasn't going to be him. I was like, no, not Wendell, please, no, Wendell. I was a little like that. It's like, hey, nothing against Wendell or anything. I still like the guy. It's just I just never wanted to return the question after what happened. At least that probably that's all I honestly want, honestly. But thankfully, he messed up last second and allowed to Natalie, the first boot of the season, by the way, to return on day 35. I was like, yes, Natalie! And part of me really wanted to be Boston Rob. I really wanted to be Boston Rob. But honestly, Natalie is another choice that I'm not complaining, honestly. I mean, Natalie has definitely burdened herself on Extinction. She worked hard more than anybody out there. And I'm probably going to complain about that. But you gotta know how hard she tried. And that's something you really cannot deny. And to top it all off, again, a very emotional and long winter. Some like Teton describe journeys, some that have come to an end, like Tyson and Master Rob. He kind of got hunted, and of course got emotional moment. Amber was like, even when he read the vote in All Stars, I think I win them. Like this moment was wrong. This moment, you know, like everyone was crying, everyone was getting emotional. I really, like for the first 10-20 minutes alone, I was feeling emotional wreck. That's really how them is going to be. I'm getting to 2 great moments. Let's get to 2 other moments in. Coming in at number 3, we have the Fire 4 Tiebreaker Challenge. At some point, I'm actually going to do a ranking of all of the Fire Tiebreaker challenges in Survivor. And I'm not going to say where this is going to be placed on it, but it's supposed to be high up, because, man, our challenge basically is how about the Natalie won immunity, the whole Fire 4 Tiebreaker challenge, put someone in immunity, they'll take someone with them, and then they'll deal with facing fire. And I know a lot of people tend to not like it. I wasn't a huge fan of it at first, but I think it's honestly something that I think it's actually very unique, and that's you can tend to see why they were trying to go for it. And it probably gets people more interested. Honestly, gets people more interested to do fire. Honestly, it gets more people to really try hard near the end portion. Which not that they don't try, but you know what I mean. And so it's just the more I've seen it, the more I've grown on it. So basically, she said Michelle, and then I was gonna meet Sarah and Tony, the 2 people that have been together since the very beginning. These 2 developed 6 years of friendship with Kagiana. That's by Tony blindsided her. These 2 have been such great friends, great amigos throughout the season, throughout the game. They've been through so much together, especially throughout this season, all ups and downs. And I mean, Sarah said if she was going to lose somebody, it was going to be Tony. And I think that Sarah is going to win. He's going to win. And Tony was going to be Tony Kabukas. But Tony ended up pulling off, and I think that it was so close, so freaking close. Like I think a few more seconds, Sarah could have easily won this, and it would have been a lot different. But I'm going to see now he won the season. But Tony, he easily pulled off an amazing fire. And a few more seconds, Sarah could easily won, and then get a very emotional moment between these guys. Like, I was like, oh my god, just. Man, what an emotional moment, that's for sure. Now at number 2, we have the loved one visit. And I'm sure most of you expect to be a loved visit, and I already mentioned this was number 1 on my best loved one visit on the show. You can check that out if you haven't already. I already mentioned a lot of your Mom and Dad videos, so I'm not going to get too much into it here. But this moment overall feels like a celebration of what makes it so great. Especially bringing everybody's loved ones out here. It's not just one person, but their whole family. Especially seeing, probably my favorite ever seen Jimmy's whole family. Oh my god, I cried. I was emotional throughout this moment. And personally, there was actually no challenge where everyone's going back to camp with their loved ones. The best part is that Extinction, the people on the edge of Extinction, you got the other ones, which I think actually makes a lot more sense, honestly. I don't know why I actually never done that in the first time, honestly, to be honest. Yeah, but even these things that people can see the loved one, which I honestly something I wasn't really expecting, honestly, but everyone's reactions to you, I was like, oh my god, it's our families, like, and yeah, I don't think they weren't expecting it, and not the emotions to everybody, it's just, wow. Of course, that led to basically the moment I mentioned earlier, where basically, pretty much everybody went to her PROBST, say, thank you, like, oh my god. And that whole episode felt like a celebration of the show. honestly. So both my surprised actually is number 2 on this list, and they were my number 1 for a long time until one moment happened. But before we get into that, let's get into 10 moments from this season that I absolutely loved. They just did not quite make the list, and this was easy, so bear with me. But the 10 moments that did make the list were the 20 coconuts challenge from Extinction, the niece shutting up Jeremy at like the final 8-drop council, the opening sequence of the show, Sophie emotion, which actually is the only secret scene to make this list, Sarah and Tony getting the vote steal, the first Extinction challenge. I'm not sure how much of a close call it was. There were a lot of close calls to the challenges this season, that's for sure. Sarah's speech from the finale, the first appearance of the Spy Nest, dumping all contents out of everybody at the episode didn't get voted out, and the moment that just made my list, the media challenge episode 4 was probably the biggest close call I've seen in any season of Survivor. But pretty much dead last, try to have. The one tribe was basically like dead last, and ended up usually lead, but then they ended up catching up, and then they ended up winning. Probably the biggest comeback I've seen in any season of the show. Now, folks, coming in at number 1, my favorite moment from Survivor Winners of War is the entire final tribal count. Like, this, I knew when this started, I knew this was instantly going to be my favorite moment from the season. Possibly my favorite final drop count on any season of the show. And that's saying something. Like, again, that moment that pretty much completes everything I love about the show in a nutshell. A lot of the crazy stuff that happens, and while I'm still not the hugest on the new jury format, I'm sure it'll be something I'll probably get used to. But I think I have to this point, honestly, but probably not something I'll back to the old format at this point, but basically it was still interesting, it was still fun, it was still great seeing lots of questions about what was going on and what was there, like all three, like, even though it was probably obvious that Tony was going to win, you see why they want Natalie and Michelle to win, honestly, because Natalie did also prove herself, especially with how long she lasted on Extinction, and Michelle definitely proved herself, especially how much she was on the bottom, but always got back up, and has definitely proven herself. She probably has one of the biggest stories of the season, where basically she was wanted to prove that she did deserve to win, and fortunately she didn't vote. She definitely did. She definitely deserved to win. And then so we get into pretty good moments with interaction between everybody, and pretty much everybody praising everybody about what they went through and all that, and basically they think like, no matter what happens, you all should be very proud of yourself. You all deserve your audience a lot of love here, and that alone pushed the final time cancel easily as my favorite moment of the entire season. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed my top 10 best moments from Survivor Winners of War, which is my number 1 favorite season of the show. I would personally love to know down in the comments down below, what are your thoughts on this season? Again, what are your thoughts on the season, and how would you rank this among the best seasons of the show? I would love to know down in the comment section down below. And I'll still be, and shows ending, I'll still try to just as much strategy content as I can. There might be like one Wednesday where I might not do it, because I just don't want to, again, don't want to overdo myself, don't want to like do too much, so maybe like one good Wednesdays where I might not do like a Saturday video, but I still hope you enjoy this Friday content I'll be doing, and hopefully it's fun. From I've had next season is still gonna have its fall release, so hopefully they're gonna so hopefully it won't be delayed, honestly. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly honestly appreciate it. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video, be sure to share and subscribe, be sure to follow all my social media sites, all in the description down below. I am Sarah One World from Sarah World Reviews. I will see you next time, as always. Stay cool, have a bad time. Peace.